Okay, University Apartments. I'm gonna tell you the things that we normally look through at the apartments. Around front here, where all the rock is, that's a lot of time where there's some trash that would be accumulating, and also along the side of the building, there could sometimes be trash. We always want to make sure and check those areas, pick it up. This area is also where a lot of weeds will grow up. We do not want weeds growing through the rock. That needs to be pulled out. We do that on our normal walkthrough. There is no grass to mow up here, so that's kind of a nice little thing. Parking is kind of tight here, so as we're looking around for trash and walking the grounds, looking for anything inappropriate, I want to make sure I'm picking those things up. Parking, as you can see, all the spots are numbered, and we simply peel the number off whenever somebody moves in or moves out. If we need to move it to a different place, we try to have anybody who has really large trucks park up front in these 3 spaces right in front of the laundromat, and also the big trucks can park in the back, which I'll show you in a minute. You also check around the side of the building here between us and Pettit's, make sure there's no trash accumulating in those areas either. The laundromat, you can refer to the Aspen laundry cleaning video. There's a laundromat in here. We do check that each time we're up here. It's going to be just the same process as what we did at Aspen, only it's a smaller laundromat. Check and see if there's any applications. Make sure we have plenty of applications on hand. If not, inform the property manager so they can get more up here. And also you can check and see if there's any applications in the application box. Continuing around, we're still going to be looking for cleaning up things. We want to make sure that there's nothing up on the decks that would be obstructing anyone being able to get in and out of the property. Also want to glance and make sure that the fire extinguishers look like they're in the right places. In the winter time, we do need to put ice melt down. The only places we put ice melt down is on the 2 staircases. This staircase here, and then the one that's over here on this side as well. There's not really any need to put ice melt down on the walkways because they are covered and protected. So those are the areas we put ice melt down on. Just generally observing, making sure that no one's parked inappropriately, no broken down vehicles with flat tires, making sure that there's no trailers that are setting in someone's spot or any problems along those lines. And just observing in general, making sure no one put anything inappropriate between the windows, the glass, and the blinds on the windows. Continue walking around. Here's where people can park out back with the bigger trucks. We have this little area here. There's 3 parking places that people can park in. And then there's another problem area back here where we check around the trash, make sure that that's all okay. There's another area that there's sometimes problems, and it's right here near apartment number 3, right along the back side. A lot of times a lot of weeds will grow up really tall in this area. Want to make sure and report that to the people who take care of our grounds and take care of our mowing. A lot of times we just have you pull those ourselves. If you'll stay on top of them, we can usually solve that. But it needs to be stayed on top of, otherwise it starts looking really terrible. And here's the back side. You want to make sure that area, that's a kind of a collection area for a lot of trash. You want to make sure and keep that cleaned up. Let's see, there's also walkways around the back sides of the building. We want to make sure that those walkways are clear and don't have any trash or anything, furniture or anything that's obstructing the way for people to be able to get around in and out of their apartments. This is another area where a lot of weeds will grow. So want to make sure you keep that pretty clean. You can see the other side here. Make sure that that's looking appropriate and there's nothing, everything seems to be fine here, but those are the general things that we're looking for at University Apartments. Thanks.